Good morning, you guys. It's been 3 months since I put a video together. Been busy. I'm in my barn getting ready to go fishing with Mike and his son Michael. Now Mike is he's a rep, I think, for Muller Door and Window. We just built that house, and he sold me all the windows and the doors for that house. So they were going to go to Asheville fly fishing this week, and with Helena coming in and destroying Asheville, then Mike reached out and asked if it would be possible for me to get them on the boat. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to meet them about, I think I told them 8 o'clock, but I'll be there at 7:30 or 7:15. But we're going to see if we can't get after some trout early on with the tide up, and then as the tide falls out, we'll see if we can't get on some, maybe some redfish and flounder. But anyway, I have no idea what their skill level is. I'm bringing rods. I'm gonna do a tips and tackle at the end. I'll show you what we were using, what baits, what line, that type of thing. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy, and it won't be 3 months before I put another video out, I promise. See ya.
There you go. Take a picture of Mom. Get a picture for Mom. Mom will love one picture.
You gotta hold it with two hands. I got a picture. I got my phone.
You got it. Mom will want one picture.
Yeah, you gotta have a picture.
Man, we missed the opportunity though with that 20-incher.
I know it.
Hold them sideways there, Mike. You're not in a good position.
Show the spots, most important thing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, stick him way out front of you. That makes it.
I know.
That's exactly what you do. Now, it's your job to bring him to me because I'm going to net him for you, but it's not my job to reach in there and get him. Yeah. That net, is it on your side?
I got it.
You got it? He's not ready yet. Take him back up the creek. There you go. There you go. Just let him.
Okay,
There you go.
There you go. Yep, there you go.
And now just turn him around, nose him right in there. There you go. Good job.
It's all you.
Yeah, he's a good one. You got those pliers up there, right?
Right here. There you go. Pretty close to 20.
I like how they built that in.
Oh, I actually bought that.
Yeah,
Admiral's Expo. Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Uh-huh.
I have the South Carolina paper. South Carolina DNR.
Uh-huh.
I am struggling to get that sound.
Nice.
You gotta get your picture in, probably.
Oh, never mind.
It's fine. That's a good one.
That kind of thing. I can't believe we haven't been smacked already.
You know, some people do make good money doing that stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot of work. There's this couple, I've never watched any of it before,
There's one.
but they
Yeah, this might be a flounder
they
here.
sail around the world,
Yeah.
and they're super famous. Like a bunch of people know them.
Oh, yeah, it is a
wow.
flounder.
Yeah, it is. All right, I got the net.
That's a good flounder. I don't know if you'd call it a doormat, but
Now, I'm curious. You said a flounder. You didn't see. How do you tell? By
because it just felt like dead weight, like an oyster, and then all of a sudden starts fighting back.
okay.
So that's how I knew.
Once they hit the ground, there's hardly no way to get them to stop doing that.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
Where are those pliers at, man?
They were laying on the bow there.
Man, I barely had him hooked too. I used them for.
Here they are.
Where are they at? You got them?
I got it.
Just right here. Oh, we got him.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind putting a.
You have a picture?
I just want to get. I've got him on camera. I just want to put him on a bump board just to see the size he is. 17 and a half. That'd be a good eater right there, but I like to let these things go.
Yeah, he's a little thin.
Yeah, they're all thin, like Cat said.
That deep sea fishing is just such a commitment.
Yeah.
Well, it takes all day to get there.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
day to get back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is more just like easy to just kind of just do it. And
I mean, if you're going to drink beer and just have a good time with your buddies, maybe that's a good trip. But I'm not a beer drinker.
I don't mind a good cold beer, but
I like one when I'm when
you know,
I'm
my
grilling.
My thing though is drinking 3 or 4 in the hot sun.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That'd give me the worst headache in the world. I never have been able to drink beer all day in the sun.
yeah, a little one. Yeah.
So you got a little,
Yeah.
little flounder.
That's about the size we've been catching them, mostly.
Did I just pop up on you?
No, I think I'm up.
And we watch the marsh turn gray, then it goes from gray to green.
Oh no, I relate, Kerry, because we have a little place south of town,
Uh-huh.
and we've got a little. I told you, a little crab dock. And,
Yep.
But see, we don't have any water.
There you go.
You got him, Mike?
Yes.
Well, now, you get the net.
Might have hit the spot.
He's not hitting like that. This was earlier.
Yeah, but
It's too big.
you don't have as much
Hit
of
the
a
spot.
turn either.
It's always a little. Hey,
That's a good one.
but yeah, that we see it change all the time too. Pull him out of the net.
Yeah. Well, let me see.
You got one?
Yeah. Spiders in this current, aren't they? I might be able to flip him.
Okay.
I think I got him here far enough.
Not to be skunked.
What's up? You got one?
Yeah.
Nice. What? You need a net?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. I'll come over.
No, that's not doing that. They don't know.
There you go. So this is, yeah. He's gonna jump a bunch, so.
Here, I think they've gone COVID policy there. Yeah, everybody's cut back for COVID.
That ought to produce a redfish right there. See how the water's coming out of the grass now?
Yeah.
It means all the redfish are out of the grass too, so now they're going to be on these oyster banks. There's one right there. Oh, it's a big flat, or it's a big black bass.
Yep.
I'll be darned. It's a
Sheep's
black
head,
drum.
isn't it?
That was a sheep's head. It's a black drum. You talk about some good eating. These are good eating. Grab that net, will you?
Yeah.
So, he looks like a,
They look like sheep's head, don't
yeah,
they?
okay.
Rarely do I
You should take him.
rarely do you catch one on an artificial. Did you get him?
Yeah, I got him.
You can pull him in.
Here, Mike, I got to go get his brother.
Yeah, I got you. Take it back at it.
You want to eat a black drum?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take 2 or 3. I'm going to put them on a head, I think. And just smoke them.
Oh, this is a big fish here. Might take it down. At least it felt big. It just took a hard run.
I got the net either way. I think I got him. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to get away from that. Thank you. It's back in the water before this guy shows up if I can.
Here. Here you go.
Thank you. Michael is on.
Yeah, he's on his game.
Yeah.
I'm going to get talked about tonight. He's got a beautiful blue tail, doesn't he? Michael, let me get another picture.
Yeah, that's a better fish there.
He's got
Where's
a
that? Are those pliers sitting there?
yeah.
Let me have
You want
those.
the snippers or the?
That pliers.
That's the best part.
All right, I am going to show you guys what we were using yesterday. I'm going to show you 2 different baits that really do the same thing. This is the Eye Strike Texas Eye. It's as you can see, it's all connected. They have a piece of lead right here that holds this bait on really well. This Elastec. You heard me say get your pants pulled down. When I say get your pants pulled down, it's you get bit on the tail and your bait ends up looking like this on your hook as you bring it back up. It's because I don't have that same thing here on this hook that I've got on this Eye Strike. So it actually works the same way. This is a really good bait, best bait on the market. This is what Z-Man packages. It's a Eye Strike. David Flad and Ralph Phillips designed, built that. This is another way of doing it. I'm going to take this off the string, off the line. But this is the same thing. Not the same thing, but it's the same concept. That's actually, the Texas side was built after this concept, which is the Texas rig. So this cost me a whole lot less. If somebody gets hung up behind some oysters, throws it in the grass, can't get it back out, whatever, this cost me a whole lot less than this cost me. I mean, same Elastec bait, but this head right here is a little bit more expensive. Now, if you're an experienced angler, and I've got rods on the boat, if you're an experienced angler, you're probably bringing your own rod and reel anyway. But if you're not, and say say you're not sure, what kind of rod and reel to use, or if I'm teaching you how to, where to cast, what to look for, that kind of thing, I want you to have a good rod in your hand. So that's why I supply rods. I always supply the tackle because I know what needs to be thrown where, and this is just an inexpensive way to do the same thing that David and Ralph Phillips designed. I get asked that quite a bit. This is a polymer knot. It's a pretty standard knot, simple, easy to do. It's fast on the boat. Double up your line. This happens to be 15-pound. In fact, I want to show you what line I do. I've been buying this. This is a Arctic, or this is a, what do they call this, Bahama Blue, but this is Beyond Braid. This is 15-pound test. I bought this last year at Hadrill's at the expo, and I don't know if I can get that local or not, but I've used it for a year, going on a year in February, and I have really liked this. It comes in several different colors. This is another one of the colors. I've got orange. Anyway, this is what I'm going with lately. All right, back to the knot. This time of the year, the water's not that clear, so I don't worry about tying a leader on. If I'm trout fishing, I might, but the water's still so, still so murky that I'm not messing with it. Double your line over, run it through the eye, tie a simple loop knot, pull it tight, take your bait in this loop right here, open that loop, take your bait and run it through that loop. Then I wet it and pull the tag end. Now the important thing is you want to make sure that the tag end is in line with your line. So always pull the tag in. And the reason I do that is out of habit, because used to with a mono, or if you do have a leader and it's a fluorocarbon or whatever, and you pull the wrong end, not the tag end but the other end, then you end up getting a little loop, that zigzaggy stuff in your line. You don't want that. So anyway, this is what Mike Sr. was using yesterday. This is the Catch the Fever rod. If anybody knows who Whitey Outlaw is, he's really well known around here for crappie fishing, he calls it, but crappie fishing where I grew up. And he designed this rod. It's actually a really nice little guest rod for the boat because it's sensitive, but I mean, you can step on this thing, you're not going to break it. These are almost indestructible. They're great little rods. Catch the Fever. Then the other rod we were using, Michael, his son, was using this rod. This is a Shimano. Again, this is not a real expensive rod. This has a little more back to it probably than this Catch the Fever, but it's sensitive. Gosh, Michael caught, I'm going to say he caught as many fish as I did yesterday. So, and this is what he was using. He's throwing the same thing, same head. This was a really good color early on for trout. We did catch a bunch of trout, but I didn't, I edited it out because I think it's going to be a really good spot this winter and I didn't want to blow it up. There's some landmarks you could see that you'd know exactly where it was. That's what we're using. I want to show you one last thing. In the event that you do catch a fish, and I'm going to show you what happens. Sometimes your line ends up looking like this, where the bait is way up on here. You got your fish off. I want to show you guys some trick that I figured out. I don't know if anybody does this or not, but when your line looks like this, and your bait, you try to struggle to get that to come right back through the same hole. Well, watch this. If you'll just grab that Elastec and just start pulling, look how that falls right straight into place. I mean, you don't have to do anything. The eye's where it goes. This is set right in that fin like you want it to. Simple, simple, simple. One last thing. These are on here for a reason. Not just on this rod, but every rod. I see a lot of guys that'll run their hook onto their eyes. We don't want to do that. You know, a lot of these eyes are, you've got ceramic inserts. They put these here for a reason. Don't reel that sucker up to the top and run down there like that with it dangling at the top and hitting your rod. Always use this. Hope you found that helpful, and I will catch you guys later on.